So we're going to talk about speed drills right now. Speed drills are incorporated in my Muse book in both book one and for the older kids in book two. And these are great exercises, and it's great to get it into your routine. I would do it every time you practice. I would choose a speed drill and work on it. Remember, the role of your teacher or myself as an instructor right now with you is to give you information and and to pass it on and to give you the best guidance I can. It's your role as a student to actually go and do the hard work, and you have to go and work on it. So I'm going to give you some of the information right now that will help you get through these, and it works for not only speed drills but anything that you do. So this is a great exercise. This is also an exercise that trains your brain, and it makes your brain really work hard and and just be able to process these things and get your fingers moving or your slide position on the trombone, those type of things, and quickly respond. So one little thing is nice to have is a metronome. And a metronome is that thing that clicks, you've heard it before, that keeps you in time. If you don't have a metronome, you might want to talk to your parents, and they can always email me at Muse and ask me where they might be able to find one for you. I just have an app that's on my phone and on my iPad. And this kind of is a nice tool to help you stay in tempo and stay. Now, it's not necessary, but it's just an added tool for you to utilize if you want to try this, okay? I'm going to use this exercise right now with a metronome. All right, so if you're an intermediate advanced band student, you need to get your instrument and your book and pause the video if you don't have it right now, and we're going to continue on here. So we're going to start on page 13. This is where it is. And if beginners happen to stumble onto this video, the same exercise is on page 55. So you can watch this as well and do the same thing that they're doing. I'm going to show you the process, and then you're going to go home, or not, you're already home, sorry, and you're actually going to work on it right now, okay, at any time, okay? So the idea is to take small parts of this and put it together. If you look at number one, it is a pattern that recurs 3 times. It's a one measure phrase that goes 3 times. It's 3 times. So once you get the first measure, you'll be able to play the second measure and the third measure. So you want to take it slowly. So the idea here is, let's start. I'll show you how to piece this together. I'm going to turn the metronome on, and I'm going to start with the first 2 notes. Then I'm going to add a note. You'll see, I'll just turn it on and I'll show you right now. So here's my metronome going. Those are the quarter notes. This is an 8th note exercise. I'm going to start on number 1. And it's going 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, that's the tempo. It's pretty slow actually, okay? So I would start with the first 2 notes. There. And that's probably pretty simple. You can get that. Then I would add a note. And if you get that, add a note. 3, 4. Okay, I got those 4. If you didn't, you just do it over and over until you get it. Add the 5th note. 3, 4. Okay, I got it. I'm going to move on. I'm going to add it in the next note. 3, 4. Okay, I got it. I'm going to go and add one more note. Okay, I'm going to add the last note, and then I'll have the phrase. Okay, 3, 4. That's the whole phrase, and it happens 3 times. Now you can do it slower if you want. This is kind of in between. It's kind of pushing the edge, but you should be able, if you're an intermediate advanced band student, you should be able to play it about this tempo and work it up to that. Then once you get that, try the whole thing. So don't just start and try to play the whole thing right from the get-go. Break it down so you've got it. And I know some of you students who are in your third year, this will be fairly easy for you, but it's still the same process. You can just start the process, but do it a little bit faster with a faster tempo, all right? So here's the whole thing. So it's 3, 4. Just like that, okay? You can change the tempo. On my metronome, I can change it. If I felt like that's too fast, I'll slow it down. Or if you don't have a metronome, just slow the tempo down. This is pretty slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... and so on. Or if I wanted to speed it up, if you wanted to just count yourself off a little bit faster, okay, I'm going to move it up. I'm going to move it, and on my metronome right now, I've got it on 70, quarter note equals 70, okay? And so on. I could go and then push yourself. If you feel like that's easy, then go faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so on. Faster? Should I go faster? Do you want to push me to go faster? Let's see. Here's at 100. 1 and 2 and ready, go. The metronome just helps me stay in time. So again, you don't have to have it, but it's a great tool to have. So I want you to work on these. I know it's a little annoying. Let me turn that off. It's helpful to start it slow, piece it together. Now it's your job to do the work. I've shown you how to do it. That's the process. Exercise your brain on this. This is a great brain exercise. It makes you, at first your brain's going, oh, I can't do it that fast. And then the more you do it, the brain starts to relax, and then it starts to process faster. So you just have to do the work on this. Work on any of those patterns there, okay? All right, I hope that helps.